Well, NewsX is on ground and we are covering a very important issue, that is the Parali burning. Yes, we have been on ground, we've been speaking to a lot of farmers. We did special stories with them. And yes, clearly Punjab has seen a huge decrease in the Parali burning because of the government imposing stricter actions towards Parali burning, because it has contributed major pollution itself in the city itself, in the state itself. And to talk more about the issue, the prevalent issues, what the government is doing, we are joined by a very, very special guest, that is Ashok Mittal, who is also the MP for Aam Aadmi Party and for Rajya Sabha, and also the Chancellor for lovely professional university. Sir, welcome to NewsX.
Thank you very much.
So my very first question, like in my intro I mentioned that there has been a very much decrease in the Parali burning, and my very important question would be, what awareness are you also creating among people, among the youths, among the farmers on the Parali burning? What kind of advocating, what are you advocating also, that what awareness is also that you're raising, that Parali burning should not be practiced because it causes major pollution also?
We all know that Parali burning is a major issue, especially in these months. As far as the awareness part is concerned, our Punjab government took bold initiatives and far-reaching initiative in this direction. The government forms different teams. They also took help of volunteers, NGOs, etc. They also took help of local industrialists, those who have some affiliation or interest in farming sector like rice shellers, etc. And we reached out to farmers and told them, see what you are doing. Why are you burning it? It creates pollution which hurts all of us, you and your families, no doubt about that. But more than that, what is the most important thing to you? He always says land, my mitti. So you are spoiling your land. We tell them, you are spoiling your mitti, you are spoiling nutrients in your land. And then you have to put more fertilizers which increase your cost to make that land productive. So when we tell this particular thing and try to convince them by giving good arguments, so they understand it. And they have now voluntarily opted not to burn Parali. And because of the other bold initiative taken by our state government, our CM Man government, as we know, this issue is always hurting everyone. So we convince them by telling them that you are spoiling your own land, you are spoiling the nutrients of the land, and you will have to spend more on fertilizers. You will have to spend, and even then the quality will be the same. So this thing they understand, because they love their land, they love their mitti, they love that they should have a better next crop also, generally which is wheat in the state of Punjab. So all these things are helping our agriculture community to not to burn Parali. And we are also providing certain kind of subsidies. Okay, how can we use Parali as an alternative income generating resources? We have put certain small power plants in the state which help use that Parali, and rather they get certain money out of that waste Parali. So these kind of initiatives are helping our farmers not to, and motivate farmers not to burn Parali.
Sir, also if we talk about 90% of Parali burning has been stopped, but 10% there might be still there. So what awareness, what are you advocating itself, and are you seeing on ground changes itself on ground when you're there, when your party workers are there, when the nodal officers are there, where circular officers are there? Are you seeing changes on ground, and is it a slow process or you're seeing a fast process compared to the last year?
Okay, this Parali burning issue is not a new issue. Yeah. This is prevalent for decades, 20, 30, 40 years. But no state government took initiative to convince farmer not to do this. Our government took this initiative 3 years back when we came to power in 2022. And see the result in 3 years. You yourself is saying that the 90% Parali burning has been stopped. What more do you expect from a government? 90% Parali burning has been stopped by the efforts done by our state government. And state government went out and out and used all possible resources in terms of manpower, in terms of technology, in terms of subsidy, in terms of awareness. They used all possible methods. Our government used, of course, government officials. Our government also took help of NGOs. Our government took help of certain industries which are dependent on agriculture, like rice industry. Our government also used our party's resources, like the volunteers of the party, the workers of the party, that they should go to the farmers to convince them, to tell them all the negative things of Parali burning and positive things of its alternative use. So all those things have played a major role. And 90% Parali burning has been stopped in 3 years. And only the left is 10%. I think you'll find one bad person out of 10. So I think we have reduced from 10 to 1.
And is your government also listening to the farmers? Are you also talking to them? The ones.
Correct. How can it happen without that? The achievement of 90% stoppage of Parali burning has been done by the active efforts of the government, by talking to the farmers. As I said, the government officials are talking, and the government has also took services of volunteers, also took services of the party workers. So all those things are helping.
And also you're spending money on machineries, you're spending crores, lakhs of machineries, you're getting machineries. Are you also seeing any gap there? If yes, what kind of gaps or challenges that you're still feeling are there? If not a lot, but somehow if there is any.
As I said, Parali burning is a gigantic task. It's a huge task. It is a task which was thought to be impossible to stop Parali burning. That was such a huge, humongous task. But our government didn't stop, didn't gel, didn't surrender, and worked out and out, and used machinery also, like I told, that they took help of certain private entrepreneurs, convinced private entrepreneurs to put small power generation plants out of this Parali, and which have been installed in different parts of the state. And the farmers can easily sell their Parali and make money out of that. Instead of spoiling their land, instead of spoiling the environment, now they are making money out of that. It was the consistent efforts of the state government.
And also your government, are they taking some difficult, tough decisions also? Because your government is also imposing fines, penalties. So what kind of, what difficult or tough situations your government is also taking to stop Parali burning?
देखिए, putting fines, penalty, or doing FIR, etc., this is not a good thing. These are all negative things. And our government believes in the positivity. Our government believes in convincing the people, convincing the farmers, not doing all those kind of things. But even after a lot of efforts, lot of persuasion, lot of consistent guidance, if they still are not doing, so we have to take sometimes some tough measures. But that is taken as a last resort. Before that, our government made at least 10 attempts to pursue farmers not to do that. And again, those hard decisions which we have taken against certain farmers, we have again requested them, okay, please help your society, help environment, help your own land, and we will always be soft and try to help them out.
And so my very last question to you would be, if not Parali burning, what alternative is your government thinking of? What challenges are you also facing? Because if the farmers are not burning Parali, they are making gattes and they are sending to the companies itself. So are you also planning of any alternatives that you are suggesting them, and you are telling them that this is the alternative that you can use if not burning Parali?
Yes, we are doing that. Our government is regularly guiding farmers what are the alternative use of Parali. Where can you sell it? There is a plant, say there is a power plant nearby, and you sell it there. So all kind of efforts are being done, and maybe plywood plants are also being encouraged to use certain portion of Parali in making ply or some other kind of artificial wood. This thing is also being done. And even we are convincing certain industries, not power industry, other industry also, where the boiler is used, okay, why don't you use Parali as a fire material. So all those efforts are being done, and you see the results. 90% have been stopped as per your own version.
And last question: are you hopeful that in the next coming years the 90% data will be completely changed to 100% and there will be no Parali burning?
Yes, I am hopeful if we can reduce from 100% to 10% Parali burning, means 90% have been stopped. So this 10% I hope we'll be able to do it in next 1 or 2 years.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for speaking to us. So yes, viewers, we spoke to Ashok Mittal, who is also the MP of Rajya Sabha for Aam Aadmi Party, and he clearly spoke about how hopeful he is that in the coming years the reduction would be very evident, and now also they are seeing a massive decrease in the pollution in the Parali burning itself, and they are very hopeful that in the coming years that 90% will be changed to 100%. And what issues the farmers have been facing, the awareness issues, they are also addressing that, and they will be continuing to address that. This is me, Brian Anchi Thomas, signing out, camera person Varun for NewsX Punjab.